Okay, here's a question on mitosis. This is from the 2022 N5, National 5 SQA biology paper. Okay, this is section 2. And we're looking at mitosis here. It says 2 stages of mitosis are shown in the diagrams. And what we have here is these structures here all lined up in the center of the cell with another structure shown in dashed lines, and then we have another stage stage where these structures have been pulled or being pulled by that structure to the opposite sides of the cells. So the dashed line structure, they name the structures that pull the pairs of chromatids apart. So this is the pairs of chromatids, and this dashed line is the structure that's pulling them apart here in stage C. And that structure is known as the spindle, or the mitotic spindle. Okay. Now, describe what happens immediately after stage C. So stage C has the chromosomes. The new chromosomes now have been pulled to either end of the cell, and they will now decondense and form a new nucleus once they have been surrounded by a nuclear membrane. So the next thing that has to happen is the nuclear membrane has to form. So a nuclear membrane will form around each set of chromosomes, or we could say that just two nuclei form. Nuclear membrane forms around each set of chromosomes. Okay, forms around each set of chromosomes, and then the cell will divide. All right, so you could say this. There is the division of the cell starts at roughly the same time, but this is the answer they're looking for, because this is the answer that is the next stage in National 5 biology. All right, so the nuclear membranes form. All right, stem cells can divide in order to self-renew. Okay, state the feature of stem cells that gives them the potential to develop into different types of cells. Right, well, stem cells are complicated things, and there are a lot of different ways of describing this, but at National 5, we just remember that these cells have not started the process of differentiation. They're not changing into new cell types, so they are unspecialized. Or you could say undifferentiated would be another possible answer. Okay, so that's a nice straightforward question on mitosis. But you've got to be careful. You just got to know what all the structures are called. For example, if you don't know that these things are the chromatids, then you can't really answer this question, right? Because you don't know what the chromatids are in this diagram. It's not labeled. So you've got to know your vocabulary, and you've got to understand that these things are being pulled apart in order to understand this question. And then, of course, you need to know what happens next in the stages. So you just got to learn your stages. They put these in order, so you got stage A, stage B, stage C, and stage D, or stage 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on which way you've learned it. But they come in order, and we get the nuclear membrane forming, and then the cell divides. All right? So hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next video.